Welcome back to Resume Writing Workshop. Again, my name is Rosaria Pipitone and I will be your host for part 2 of the resume presentation. We will begin by talking about resume categories. There are some resume categories that are necessary and some that are optional. You might be wondering, how do I know which categories I should include on my resume? Well, that's a great question. My suggestion is to create categories when you have enough content or experience you'd like to highlight to your potential employer. Like I mentioned in video 1, it is best if you have your current resume out to make some edits. Okay, let's start off with the necessary categories on a resume. At the top of your resume, you should begin with your identifying information. This includes your name, bolded in 16 to 20 point font, your address, professional email, phone number, professional URL, if you have one, and a professional LinkedIn profile if you have one. Next, please include technical computer skills. Please separate between what you have basic knowledge in and proficient in. Education. If you are currently seeking a degree, please include your degree and your expected date of graduation, your GPA, and eliminate high school after 2 years post-graduation. Experience and objective and qualifications we will cover in further detail in the next 2 slides. Let's go over to the optional column. Volunteer experience is very important to include if you consistently volunteer with a particular organization. Employers like to see a well-rounded student. Relevant projects. Do you have a project you're particularly proud of that you'd like an employer to know about? Please include that as a category. Leadership experience is a great way to highlight any student clubs you may be part of or church groups. Language skills. If you are fluent in a language, please include that. Please be as honest as possible. And include any honors and awards. So which one should you include? Objective or summary of qualifications? An objective is good if you are a recent graduate or currently enrolled in school. Please try to make objectives as tailored as possible and include your position, the field industry you're applying for, the skills that you could bring to the employer, and the company you are applying for. I will give you an example in the next slide. Summary of qualifications is for new professionals and or seasoned professionals. Summary of qualifications highlights what qualifies you for the position you are applying for right underneath your identifying information. This makes the information easier to find for hiring personnel. Here are 2 examples, one of an objective and one of a summary of qualifications. Please take a moment to pause and read. Next, we're going to discuss experience. What is considered experience? Part-time work, full-time work, student clubs and organizations. Again, this can be titled as a leadership experience. Your internship is considered experience. Volunteer work is considered experience. And don't forget about any freelance work. List your experiences in reverse chronological order. Work should not exceed more than 10 years. Okay, we will see you in video 3 to discuss more about resume categories.